Hello and welcome back to another episode of Do or DIY. Today we are going to be making these adorable toadstool car mirror charms or bag charms, whatever. You can really tie them onto anything, but I've been calling them car mirror charms because they look really cute hanging over a rear view mirror. A couple of weeks ago I did a poll over here and I asked everybody if they wanted to see a car mirror charm pattern or if they wanted to see another fruit pillow pattern, and it was split completely down the middle. It was 50% either way. So last week I put out a new tutorial for a strawberry pillow, and now this week we are doing the car mirror charm. They are these adorable little toadstools with the embroidered grass, and then on the other side is a little flower. And you can also just make the toadstool part and attach it to a keychain, and that's also super cute. So yeah, we're gonna get right into a materials list for this. All you're going to need is one color of yarn, 4-ply worsted weight yarn, just regular yarn for all of this. You're gonna need one color for the top of the mushroom. You're gonna need one color for the base of the mushroom, one color for the grass and chain, and then one color to embroider the spots and the flower. So all in all, that is 4 colors of yarn. You can see on this one I used a different green, and I also used shades of pink. So these are all the yarns I used, and you really need just really tiny pieces of each, so you can absolutely use up your scraps this way. It's a great project for that. And then so far as a hook goes, you're going to need a 3.75 millimeter is what I use. You can use a 3.5 or a 4 depending on what how tightly you usually work. And then you're going to need a very small amount of stuffing, scissors, and a yarn needle. And about an hour to make. They are super cute. I'm going to have the written pattern over on my Etsy by the time this uploads. So if you use the coupon code I'm going to put right here, you can save 30% on that pattern if you want to support me or if you just prefer having written patterns. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get right into it. We're working around my cat today as she refuses to budge, but we're going to start with the top of the mushroom, and you're going to make a magic circle and then work 6 single crochet into it before you pull it shut. I swear I tried to move her, I really did. For round 2, you're going to increase in each stitch around for a total of 12 single crochet. And don't worry, I'm not going to sell this particular mushroom on my shop because it will be covered in cat hair, so I know that that can be a concern. If anything is listed on my shop, I have taken precautions to keep it safe from the menaces that run free in my house. For round 3, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then you're going to increase in the following stitch, repeating this all the way around for a total of 18 single crochet. You're going to work 1 single crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, and then you're going to increase into the next stitch, repeating that all the way around for a total of 24 single crochet. Next 2 rounds, you're just going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 24 single crochet. Round of the mushroom top, you're going to work in the front loops only. You're going to single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, and then you are going to increase in the next stitch, and you're going to repeat this all the way around, again only in the front loops, until you have 30 stitches. You're now just going to slip stitch to the next stitch, or two to kind of get a smoother edge, and then just finish off. And you really don't have to leave much of a tail here because we're just going to weave it in. These scissors suck, I swear. Crochet the rest of the mushroom. We are going to take our spot color and go ahead and embroider the little toadstool spots. These can be as random as you'd like. I just kind of go in a circle. I leave these here. I'm going to tie the yarn to that to hold those ends in. Then when I'm done, and then I go in kind of a circle, skipping a couple of stitches and then doing one with the white. And then I'm going to go up and off centered, like here. It's in between these two stitches, and up a row higher. And then I'm going to go ahead and kind of just repeat this process until I'm happy with the number of spots. Your mushroom stalk color and make a slip knot like so. Return to your mushroom top, and I think it's easiest if you kind of turn it inside out. And then we're gonna rejoin our yarn to the back loops that we didn't use before. So just pick any of those and reattach your yarn. And then you're just going to work one single crochet in each of those back loops around, which will be a total of 24 single crochet at the end of the round. Then to end that round, I'm going to slip stitch back to where we started to make sure that there's no hole. We're just going to want to remember when we do the next round that we have an extra slip stitch here, and we're not going to work into that. Now going to decrease all the way around. I like to use the invisible decrease, but whatever you like. And you'll have a total of 12 stitches at the end of this round. Next round, you're going to work one single crochet into the next stitch, and then you're going to decrease across the next 2 stitches, and you're going to repeat that all the way around for 8 stitches. Now time to stuff this piece, so just take a little bit of stuffing. This really doesn't need much. Just like so. We're now going to work one single crochet into each stitch around for a total of 8 stitches. Now work one single crochet into the next stitch, increase in the next, and repeat that around, and you will have 12 stitches. For each of the next 2 rounds, you're just going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 12 single crochet. You are now going to work one single crochet into the next stitch and then increase in the next stitch, repeating this all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. For the next round, you're going to single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 18 stitches. For the next round, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the next stitch and then decrease across the next 2 all the way around for a total of 12 stitches. Be an opportune time to stuff the stalk. Final round of the mushroom, you're just going to decrease across the next 2 stitches all the way around for a total of 6 single crochet. And then just go ahead and slip stitch and finish off. Just leave a little bit of a tail so that you can sew the bottom shut. Add my favorite detail, which is the grass around the bottom. So we're going to bring our green yarn down through to the center point at the base of the mushroom. This is where every stitch is going to start for the grass. And then we're just going to do straight stitches from that point and then right back to the same spot. And we're going to do that just rotating the mushroom and doing different lengths. And ignoring my sister who's being noisy. This is not an exact science, you just need to go from the same spot and then to whatever height you want that particular blade of grass. A variety really does look the best. And then for the last stitch, instead of taking it back here, we're just going to take it back to where we came in with the first one. And then we're going to tie that off. Trim. And then tuck. Tie, trim, tuck. If you want to make it into a keychain, you can absolutely stop here and just add a keychain piece. I'm going to show you how to make the rest of the car charm though, which is going to be the flower and then the connecting cord. I'm going to use white yarn, but you can use whatever color you'd like, and then you're going to start with a magic circle into which you will work 6 single crochet before you pull it shut. I don't tend to work with hooks that are this small, so it feels a little weird to me. I've been doing a lot of chunkier crochet work with the chenille yarns lately, so bear with me. Then for round 2, you are going to increase in each stitch around for a total of 12 single crochet. Rounds 3 to 7, which is a total of 5 rounds, you are just going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch around. Round to make the petals, you are going to slip stitch in the next stitch. Then in the next stitch, you're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, then you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, then in the next you're going to work 1 single crochet, 1.5 double crochet, 1 single crochet, and so on and so forth. And then slip stitch back into the stitch you started with a slip stitch just to complete. And then you can finish off, just leave enough yarn to weave in the tail. You don't need any extra. So I've made a slip knot and left a bit of a yarn tail here because that's going to be helpful later. And then I am going to take my mushroom, I'm going to insert my hook through the top and then just slip stitch to connect this yarn. And then you're going to chain 60 chains to make the connection. You're then going to take your flower and you are going to insert your hook through the top of that piece as well. This can be a little tricky. And then you are going to yarn over, slip stitch, and then just work like another chain to really tighten that. And then I like to slip stitch back into just the first chain if you can get a hold of it. And then cut your yarn, leaving a little bit of a yarn tail to weave in. The reason I left a little bit of a yarn tail on the mushroom end is because if this gets a little loose, which this one actually doesn't look too bad, I will just sew through the chain and back through the top of the mushroom a couple of times before I tie off and weave that in, just to really secure that position. Mushroom half, and then you can just go ahead and weave in this tail. Focus your own mushroom car mirror charm or a bag charm, whatever you prefer. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I think they're a lot of fun to make. They take about an hour all in all, and I'm going to have the written pattern up on my Etsy by the time I release this video, and I have a coupon code in the description box if you do want the written copy of this. And yeah, please be sure to check out my other videos and let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you'd like to see me make in the future, and have a great day, and I'll see you soon.